Hello, welcome back to the channel for Dragon Ball Super Broly movie trailer 2. Now this is going to be a little bit different because I've actually seen this trailer, but we're going to go through it, we're going to break it down, stop go, analyze it, what we think's better, what we think's good, if we like it or not. But I've seen the trailer and I really did enjoy it. There's a few things that I'll pick up on now and again. So this, yeah, like I said, it's going to be different. But I hope you enjoy it anyway, and I hope I get some of you commenting on what you enjoyed and stuff. This will be quite interesting. Like I said, Dragon Ball is my all-time favorite anime of ever. It's number one. It will be number one, even though I like Naruto, you know, My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter and all that stuff, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan. Dragon Ball cannot peak it. Nothing can peak Dragon Ball from my top spot. I've been watching it since I was like, I don't know, it came out the same year I was born. So yeah, we've been watching it since I was a child. So we'll jump right into this. We'll get into it. We'll analyze it a little bit differently and we'll see what we think in 3, 2, 1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just dive right into this and see what we can analyze and take from this. Toei Company, 20th Century Fox, Toei Animation. Now, I do like this shot. It's a really nice shot. Even though some people say, oh, it looks a bit weird. You got to take into hand that, you know, it's animation on top of CGI on top of animation. So it's not going to look as smooth as one because it's a still picture. But I love the way that Frieza's ship zooms up in that kind of prospect. And they have changed it a lot, considering that, you know, Frieza's actually coming to the planet with these little, you know, they've got the spaceships are all over and stuff, they're flying. I love the way that this just zooms up in a minute. I think that's fantastic. Original work script character design from Akira Toriyama. And look who it is, folks. Now, I thought this was Jace at first. I don't know if that, I think that is Jace. I'm not 100% sure. I know the Ginyu Force is here, but is that Jace? We got Zarbon. We got Dodoria. It's really nice to see them again. It really is. You know, it does bring you back to that old school, and it's just good to have them there as well. Hopefully they're more interactive. They were there the first time, but hopefully they're more interactive. And there's the Ginyu Force. There's Dodoria. You can just see Dodoria peeking out, and there's Zarbon. And here's Jace, Berta, Raccoon, Gildo, and Ginyu. And it's great to see the Ginyu Force there. Like, Frieza's not taking any chances, you know what I mean? Everybody's here. I wonder why, and it would have been interesting, but because it would have brought into the continuity if they had Ado and Kadu there. Do you know in that Dragon Ball Yosun Goku and Friends one? Even though that's not part of the canon anyway, so I know that's nothing to do with it, but I just thought that would have been really cool if Ado and Kado was there. It would have just been cool. But it's good to see the Ginyu Force, and I love the way that the animators got these. I absolutely love this animation. I said this in my previous one. They've gone for such a simplistic design, and they've gone for more simplistic kind of designs and more fluidity in the kind of like animation department. As you can see, they're only doing two kind of like two-tone shading. As you can see, you've only got your two tones. Like last time you'd have, you know, multiple shades of a different color, and it was kind of like more time. This time they've gone for harder lines around the edges, which really stands out, and they've gone for that two-tone of shading. It just makes everything stand out more beautiful, and I love the filter they got over this on the Planet Vegeta, because Planet Vegeta has that kind of sepia style to it. And you can see in the background, I think that's King Vegeta popping his head out. Here's Frieza's ship. As you can see, all the Saiyans are here. King Vegeta will be down here. So I like these little drop pods here that carry everything else. Never seen them before. Good design. Here we got Zarbon, Dodoria, the Ginyu Force, and all these cronies around in Frieza's ship. Here we go. Look, here's some Saiyan designs. I love these fantastic Saiyan designs. These wear these capes and styles. Here's Frieza. He's not got the armor on, which I really do like. That's his original. We have seen that form before in the Namek Saga when he does rip off his armor, but it's just good to see him without it on, just there. That's just great. Pleased to meet you. Here's King Cold. Berry Blue, is it? I think it's Berry Blue, the one who doesn't take no shit from Frieza. And like I said, it is. I know that this has more shading on, but like I said, it's not as heavy on the kind of like sheen. It's more simple. I love it. I love this Frieza without the armor on. I think this Frieza is fantastic. He looks so much younger. You know what I mean? And it's great to have King Cold there as well. The fearsome ruler. The Saiyans should follow Frieza's order. I love this picture of King Vegeta just right there. You can see how shocked he is and how surprised he's loving the little oh, I forgot now. But yeah, I love this image as well. It's just good to have King Cold in the fray because he's wearing the same armor as these did. Now it might just be me messing up on my continuity and how they did it, but I forgot if was it King Cold who gave them the armor. That's why they wear it. I can't remember, but it's good to see King Vegeta bow to King Cold. That's just great. Just good to see. And then you have Frieza there, just popping his little head around. You can see it a bit more better now as they all bow. There they are. Yeah, as they all bow, you got King Cold here, telling them the Saiyans should follow Frieza's orders. It might be that, you know, King Cold reigned over the Saiyans. They had this kind of like agreement, and then Frieza's like, Daddy, I want to be the whatever, and like the Saiyans follow Frieza's orders from now on. 3 Saiyans born around this. Here's another thing that people, I think this is the most controversial thing about the whole thing. 3 Saiyans born around the same time. Goku, the low-level warrior Kakarot, he's still nursing in the capsule. And there's Bardock. Is that Goku there? Is that Goku there? I'm not. I was trying to pick this out. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that's Broly, that's Goku, or that's just another baby. It could be anything. But it's great. Here we got King Vegeta. He's got this kind of new threat. Look, see how he's looking over here at this kind of like, I don't know if he's looking and then it'll pan to that low warrior class of Goku. I like this design on King Vegeta. New design from King Vegeta. He's wearing the robe and stuff. And here he is. The prideful Prince Prodigy, Prince Vegeta, sorry. He looks funny as a little baby with his little tiny legs and little arms. But a lot of people are saying, you know, because Vegeta was like, he was kind of like, roughly like 7 years older or something like that to Goku. When Goku got shipped away to Earth, you know, Vegeta was already kind of like getting into double digits. So, and it does throw a lot of continuity out of the window if that's the case, you know, between you know how, but I know they're rewriting the script anyway, and they're rewriting the actual origins of Goku and stuff, so at this point on, it is what it is. To me personally, it doesn't really bother me all that much, because, you know, not once, you know, he's probably said it a few times over, but not once is Vegeta gone, you know, I am older than you so much, Kakarot, I am the white, do you know what I mean? All it does is throw a few kind of like a little bit of information out the window, but, you know, this is going to throw a lot of shit out the window, especially Goku's origins. You know what I mean? So if they're going to scrap Goku's origins, you might as well just fucking scrap Vegeta's origins as well, pardon my language, and do it away. Because I like the idea of, you know, this is divided, this story is going to be divided up into 3 parts, you know, Vegeta, Broly, and Goku. And Goku gets shipped away when he's about 3 years old in the minus, in Dragon Ball Minus. I think he's about 3 years old. He's able to walk and stuff and understand that Bardock and Gine are his father and mother. So the interesting thing will be, will they be interacting with each other when they're kids? I don't know. These must be scientists here. He's not a friggin' Saiyan, I don't think. He could be, I don't know. But, you know, King Vegeta, you truly are the gift. You know, saying Prince Vegeta. You know, the prodigy, blah blah blah. You know, his power level was 20,000 when he was a sperm. So I love that picture of Goku as well. But King Vegeta. You intend to send my son Broly off to Frontier World. So obviously King Vegeta must know, you know, this is a big change as well. You know, they're not going to kill Broly. They're going to, you know, be like, oh, they're still keeping that idea of, you know, we're sending smaller, you know, children off to, you know, take over planets and, you know, bring them back. And, you know, they're still space pirates. But it's done in a different way. They look more, the sayings, they look more organized and more formal in everything they do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. This guy's got a big old scar down his head as well. Yeah. This guy, look at this guy creeping up. You know. So yeah, interesting. See what I mean? As I mean, more organized, more formal. They kind of got, you know, more advanced in previous ones that we've seen, because like in the episode of Bardock that we saw, they were more animals than anything. These are the drop pods. What we've seen these before. We've actually seen these before. Vegeta back in the old Z comes to a planet and he lands on these drop pods here. There he goes. I will rage Broly into the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, I don't know why he's jumping out the window. He must be trying to catch up with that little drop pod. And there's the cast-off Warrior Broly. Oops, I didn't see that. Here's Frieza's shit. One's go. Ah, okay. Might have just picked up on that. I think this is Bardock here. This is Frieza. Frieza is playing something. I do love that. I do love that. You know, without the armor on. Here we go. Here, the first time. This is the first time as well that you're going to see Guinea and Bardock together. It's just good to see Goku's mother. Even though hopefully we might see Vegeta's mother as well. That'll be an interesting one, wouldn't it? But we just don't know anything about Vegeta's mother. So, but now at least we got that. Look, see what I mean by Goku being a child? He's about 3 or 4 years old there. So you know, it's nice to know that Goku at least spent what 3, 4 years maybe on his own home planet before he actually got wiped out by Frieza. Maybe, you know, he will interact with Raditz. Raditz might not be there, might be off somewhere else, but it's interesting to know that he will spend time with his parents and interact with other Saiyans when he was a child, and you know, when he gets to Earth and stuff, he bangs his head and or whatever they do there. You know, see what I mean? Shipped away. Here's Guinea, here's Bardock. They've gone away. Yeah, it's just nice. I love this. I love this Bardock. I think this Bardock's a lot more well designed than the other Bardock, even though that is controversial. People will pick differently, but you know, he's a lot more forgiving and a lot more sympathetic in this one. I'm thinking. And then you've got Guinea, who's just, I guess she's canon now. Oh, here we go. Here's Vegeta off on another planet. He's obviously ripped the whatever this was. So he's out there. He'll probably be with Nappa. He's got a black eye for some reason on this side, and he's off doing whatever he needs to do. And then there's Bardock here, who's, well, wherever he is, he's on a planet somewhere, but he doesn't look like he's with Paragus, unless he is with Paragus and he's being shipped off to survive somewhere else. And you know, it is what it is. Unless the only thing I can think of there is, and I very much doubt it because he's on a different planet here, isn't he? Unless this might be that planet Vampire, or Vampapar, whatever they called it. Broly surviving, like in the original trailer, you see Paragus and another Saiyan drop down to come study something. They might be looking for Bardock. They might be looking for Broly because Paragus was just a bit too late to catch him. And the previous image that we saw of Bardock, of Broly, would have been him landing on the planet. So they might catch up with him eventually. That's how Paragus survives. And here comes Frieza. I love this song, by the way, as well. Song's amazing. There's Goku, Super Saiyajin. Like I said, two-tone shading again. It's just all simplistic shading, but they've gone for a more fluidity of the animation. You can see it in his face, the way that he moves. There's Vegeta. Vegeta looks so badass, by the way. So badass. And I guess what they are saying is that Bardock, Vegeta, and I could be totally wrong. You know, they might just be looking at a flashback of Vegeta from another flashback, a flashback within a flashback, flashception. I don't know, but it just goes to see that they're all the same age, or they're more or less the same age, and you know they spent a little bit of time, or Goku and Vegeta spent a little bit of time on their planet. But we'll just go back in a minute. Yeah, three destinies clash. So this is a Goku Vegeta, and I'm so happy that they're bringing Vegeta into this. Well, I'll get back into that at the end. I just want to pick up on something. Not here. Where are we again? Right, that's the first one. What I said, the cast-off warrior. That could be him waking up on the planet Vampire Bar, just because of the way that it's got that kind of like yellow glow to it. So he might be there. Where was it now? Might be around here. Right, here's Goku getting shipped away. Yep, pretty young looking, as I do say so myself. Like a little babby, isn't he? And then we move on to Prince Vegeta, who looks a lot older. He looks a lot older than Goku and Bardock there, doesn't he? So they might not be throwing continuity out of the window there. They might just be, you know, flashback into when Vegeta was born, and then they might go to when Goku was born, Goku and Bardock was born. But we're definitely going to see 3 different perspectives of a Saiyan class. So that'll be interesting. And then nothing else at the end. It just shows them both. Friday the 14th of December in Japan. That's it. We'll move to the back end of this now. So yeah, rather interesting trailer, I do say so myself. Heavily based on the Saiyan origins, and I'm so happy to finally, I'm excited to see the fights and stuff, but I've seen Goku, Vegeta and Broly fights before. You know, I'm more excited to see the actual backstory, the actual origins. I'm happy to go to Planet Vegeta and see how they were back in the end. And I prefer Dragon Ball Minus over the origins of the original Saiyan origins. I really do. So I'm so happy they brought that back in, and I'm sure everyone would agree that this Broly is going to be 10 times better than the Broly that we got. Not the character design or anything like that, just the actual backstory. And another one with Vegeta being involved as well. Vegeta being involved is just, you know, it amazes me how, you know, fantastic they've thought about, you know, adding Vegeta and giving Broly a proper backstory, because one of the fun things about this movie, what's going to be, is the interactions between, maybe we might get interactions between Bardock, Vegeta and Paragus. Paragus, Bardock, Vegeta, Bardock, Paragus, Vegeta. We don't know. Well, we are going to see Paragus and Vegeta, but it's just good to have those interactions, and maybe we will see little, you know, Prince Vegeta going past a little Goku and bumping into him, a little warrior baby, do you know what I mean? Baby, he might not, because he might never see him. You know what I mean? I don't know why Prince Vegeta would go past a low class warrior like Goku, but you just never know. And it's just interesting, really interesting to see these interactions, and I hope that is, like I said, 3 destinies clash, so it'll be good to be like, you know, kind of like, it might be interesting to see Vegeta kind of like be like, wait a minute, I think I recognize that name, Broly. And then like he was there when, like, you know, King Vegeta was speaking about it to Paragus. Broly will be an excellent addition. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, I'm happy that Goku gets to spend time with his parents and maybe interact with his brother. We might not see him, like I said, but it's bringing it back to the OG Dragon Ball. There's going to be a lot of interesting characters there. It's going to be a fantastic origin story. I really hope so. When, you know, it's blowing the Broly movie out of the water, because Goku crying when he was a child made Broly insane. These just... But at least this time, at least if Bardock has a hatred for Goku, at least you can tie some shit in, like, you know, like Broly knew Goku when he was a child, and, you know, Bardock fucking kicked fuck out of him when he was a kid. I don't know. Or, you know, Paragus having a hatred for King Vegeta, that will be, and then, you know, the stoic son gets the fall for it. In the Prince of all 1, 2, 3, or about 5 Saiyans now, or something like that. 6 if you include Paragus. Oh my god, he's building an army, is Vegeta. Yeah, rather interesting. It'll be very fun, very exhilarating. I am definitely going to see this in the Japanese sub and the English dub. Don't want to miss it. I think this could be one of the greatest Dragon Ball movies of all time. I'm just throwing that out there. I could be totally wrong. It could be a massive mess, but the 2 trailers that we've seen so far, I am very, very hyped to see, and I really hope that we do get an epic origins and fight. Until the next time, join me on the channel. Keep blinky like bye.